Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Limitless being, we're here, you're limitless. Unless you think otherwise. Hi, Kingdom Business. How are you? How's everyone? Good, I hope. How's everyone holding up in this heat wave? I'm wiped out. Should we start with a collective or a zodiac sign reading? Drop it in the chat. Welcome. Alright, let's start with a collective then. Alright, welcome. Okay, let's see. Messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Alexa, good question. Hassan, good question. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Let me cut it. Cards flipping over. Let's see what comes out for the collective energy. We got the Strength card, Leo energy, the Hangman, the Lovers, the Five of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands, King of Wands, or Queen of Wands at the bottom. So collective, you're showing up very strong, poised, and on a pause behind a lover situation. Okay, you maintaining your composure. Spirit is giving you the opportunity to see a new perspective with the Hangman. When we get comfortable, I try switching chairs. I'm just so tired, y'all. Spirit is giving you the opportunity to gain a new perspective. You can feel like something's on a standstill. You're withdrawn. And you're feeling kind of left out in the cold. Okay, Five of Pentacles. For this person is, we'll clarify. Someone at the bottom of the deck showed up as very passionate, here for a good time, not a long time. Non-committal energy. Fearlessly moving forward in whatever direction their passion leads them into. Okay, but your Queen of Wands to that King of Wands, you're just as magnetic and passionate, a lot of strength. Okay. Powerful manifester. Spirit, why is the Strength card here for the collective? We got an Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, Two of Cups. You can want a new beginning. Want to invest in this connection with this person. You could feel like you lost your friend. Not just a lover, a friend. You're healing from something. Four of Swords. Ace of Pentacles speaks of a brand new material offer. It could be a material offer in love. Let me get one more, Spirit. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for the collective? Eight of Pentacles. This could be business, work, projects. You can be working on multiple things here. She's writing. She's scripting something. She's working with herbs. Manifesting. You could work from home. You could be manifesting that. Or just your own business. Being strong through maybe a financial glow up here. As you retreat, you surrender to something and looking for a new partnership to come in. It's going to leave you very abundant. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing so far. You could be waiting to hear or start with the Hangman. King of Swords to a Ten of Wands in reverse. So you could have surrendered to something where you just felt like you couldn't shake those burdens. You couldn't come to a completion with the Ten of Wands in reverse here. Yeah. Seeing something clearly. So you are gaining a new perspective. King of Swords energy. Not much emotion, a lot of logic. Okay, you're seeing things very like crystal clear. Intuitively as well. Wanting to release those burdens. Felt as though maybe you were trapped in some type of partnership, work environment, business venture that you couldn't release. You released that. Ten of Wands in reverse. Why is it 10 in reverse here for the collective? Something you've done for a long time that makes you really happy. Confirmation. You could have a lot of a lot of memories. Using the intellect, the knowledge that you gained in whatever this is to bring you that happiness. We saw Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I'm picking up work or business and a lover's contract here. Yeah. Surrounding the collective energy. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Lover's card. What's going on in love? For the collective. 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. So you're making a decision maybe to leave a connection. Okay, clarifying the Lover's card. 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords. You could have made that decision or you're making it. You're contemplating. Moving on is going to bring you a lot of peace. Okay, it's been a lot of cycles. It's like you're tired. You want to plant new seeds. You want to invest in a connection where you feel appreciated, where something's reciprocated, where something can grow. You could put a lot of work into this connection. That's why you may be hesitant. Why is the collective contemplating? Wheel of Fortune on the fence. Wanting that expansion, abundance, taking it to a higher level of commitment. Okay. And the 6 of Swords. Because of fighting, conflict, competition, and wanting expansion, wanting happiness with the Wheel of Fortune coming out on the fence. So you don't feel like the relationship is going to evolve to a higher level. That commitment that you want, minus the conflict, is not coming in this connection with this person. And you've endured, you've tried over and over, tried different things. You've invested a lot with that 7 of Pentacles Tell me more about the Nine of Wands for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. It was happiness. Okay. Ten of Cups. Why is the collective contemplating moving on outside of feeling as though they're stagnant and conflict to something that was a Ten of Cups? You could have a family. Maybe you've invested that. You've grown your family. You have children together. Assets. You're holding back your resources and your finances as you think about leaving this village, this tribe. She's clutching her purse and looking back like, you be saving, not getting your hair done, wearing last year's fashions. You're focused on moving on, getting out of mental entrapment. Eight of Swords in reverse, freeing yourself. Overthinking, replaying events. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So tell me, why is the collective in this Five of Pentacles energy, or is this lover that they have this connection with, feeling left out? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Yes, I appreciate you. Let's all be archangels. Yes, share the video. Share the live. Five of Pentacles energy. We got the Queen of Swords to the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Fool. So you are balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. As far as your communication, the way you express what it is that you need, your boundaries. We have both the King and the Queen of Swords out here. You have strong boundaries up, like a protective bubble around yourself as well. Okay, as you feel left out of something. Shout out, Nicole. Going through something, maybe financially, taxing. Some type of loss. You're emotionally unfulfilled, and you definitely want to take a leap of faith in a new direction with the Fool card, or you're taking it. Okay. I'm hearing create a better life, so you can feel like you're settling in this connection. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. You could either want to move forward passionately, or this person is left by their passion. I picked that up more so. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Wands. We got the Star, the Hierophant, Judgment. Wow. 3 major arcana in a row. Nine of Cups. So irregardless of whether this person will go in and clarify, you are fearlessly moving forward, going towards your North Node. You want a divine counterpart here with the Hierophant as well. Okay, you call judgment on the situation. You're releasing it. It's not serving you. This is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. Nine of Cups. So do it, collective. If this is going to bring you happiness, yeah, there's an ending and a new beginning. Death and rebirth at the bottom of the deck. Take that leap of faith. You have a strong connection to the divine. Yeah, Five of Cups in reverse. You want to release that despair. What else is here? Empress in reverse. It could be with somebody that is blocking your creativity. Either they lack creativity. They could be codependent. You could be in a connection with an Empress in reverse. Who's deceptive, sneaky somehow. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What are they sneaky and deceptive about? It has you wanting to release this despair. Thank you, Spirit. Get out of this feeling of failure. Right away, I'm picking up third party for some of you. There was a family dynamic, a commitment, okay? And then there's a Three of Pentacles right next to it. They could have been sowing seeds into something outside of your connection. Okay, it caused a tower. You withdrew. Okay, with the Hermit. Doing a lot of introspection. That Hangman out here as well. So this person was promiscuous, non-committal is an energy that I'm picking up. And you're tired of feeling bad, feeling sorry for yourself, being unhappy. Five of Cups in reverse. You want to release that. Okay. We got a King of Wands and a Queen of Cups coming out. Could be a masculine fire or a feminine water sign dynamic coming out. Cards just doing what they want to do. Okay. Tell me about this connection. King of Wands energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Tell me about the King of Wands. Okay, Temperance. Could definitely be a fire sign. Somebody balanced, emotionally stable, a leader, protector, wanting to come out of a situation where they felt sabotaged. Okay, Five of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Justice in reverse. So it could have been a Queen of Cups energy that betrayed you, King of Wands. Okay. You're releasing that Five of Swords. They weren't successful at completely ending something for you. This could be a third party energy I'm reading for, but they weren't successful at winning at all costs, getting away with it. Okay? You have balance. Temperance angel here. Beautiful energy. They're not sorry. There's no remorse. Page of Cups in reverse. This is very unjust, imbalance. Thank you. Clarify the Queen of Cups energy. Who's this Queen of Cups? Wheel of Fortune. So you're releasing this. She has her hands up here. And she has her crown being placed on her for abundance and expansion. Okay. Tell me more. Thank you, Spirit. Strategically moving forward. It could have been flip the roles. It could have been a King of Wands that wasn't successful in getting away with something, who is insincere, and it was unjustified. Flip the roles, how it applies. What are you strategically? How are you doing this? Two of Pentacles. Balancing out your finances, your responsibilities. It tried to come out in reverse and flip itself over. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this person, this came out a few readings ago. This Ace of Wands is on the fence. Tried to come out in reverse. The wand is like the phallus energy, that driving force, that passion with the Devil card. This person is very toxic. You could be emotionally unfulfilled sexually by this person. They're showing up as ED energy again, with the Ace of Wands being in reverse. They could have something going on with their genitals. All this fire. Okay. In reverse here, they could have erectile dysfunction. They could have issues in the bedroom. You don't feel fulfilled. You want to move on. This person is coming out as a Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy. So they're bad with their finances, very codependent. We had that Empress in reverse come out before they can manipulate. They're not hardworking. This is like a lazy, entitled, want the reward without the effort being put in energy. The devil, they're obsessive, codependent, very toxic. Anything else on this energy? Thank you, Spirit. No messages. Page of Wands in reverse. They definitely have issues in the bedroom. Okay. Telling me about this devil card. Ace of Wands in reverse. What's going on with this person? Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in reverse. So it could have been a Queen of Wands in the middle of your connection. Fire sign, doesn't have to be, but somebody very attractive, magnetic, creative. They could have started something with this person and thought that they got away with it. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in reverse, but something became illuminated. Somebody spoke on it. You could have had a download with the moon. You could have been guided by your intuition. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands energy. Eight of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. So this person has made it clear she's coming out in reverse here. Like flipping out. But this person has already communicated that they emotionally don't want to walk away from this King of Wands. So if this is a third party, they can feel like you're the third party, or that this connection is more for them. This is where they are happy and you should move on, collective. They're not letting this King of Wands energy go. Okay. Anything else about this Queen of Wands? Could have been a secret at first, but with the Two of Swords coming out in reverse, it's been communicated. Yeah, they feel as though this is a victory. You moving on. Well, collective, let them keep this toxic, burning, erectile dysfunction energy if they feel like it's a prize. Six of Wands. Tell me more. This conflict. So there's a lot of competition from this particular Queen of Wands against the collective energy. Okay. I'm hearing she can have it. He can have it. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else on this? Somebody's in a nightmare. What's this Nine of Swords? Who's stressed out? Anxious? So it could be your counterpart who you have this connection with that you want to move forward from. So when you have a family with, Ten of Cups is coming back out. This person is refusing to heal, or they're unable to. With the Hermit, they can't go within. They're refusing to take accountability, to become illuminated. And they can be stressed out because the secrets, the Moon in reverse, their worst nightmares are playing out. The other woman or man could make themselves known. This is stressing this person out, and then you're moving forward. It could be affecting their sexual performance, the stress. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I'm laughing with you, collective. Let's see if we can get some more messages. Maybe some advice from Spirit. It looks like you're making that decision to move forward. Attracting new partnerships. You're waiting for something to come through Maybe a contract, a phone call, an email, but it's going to bring a lot of abundance. Yeah, you surrender to what is. And if it's work related, there's a lot of abundance coming through for you, collective. Let's see what's happening in love. New connections or moving forward from this connection. What's the outcome around this energy? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Welcome. Soul pause. You're gaining a new perspective. Okay. Seeing something through the other side of the lens. Flipping the roles. You could feel as though you're on some type of pause as you wait. What are you waiting for? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective at this time, as far as the outcome in this situation. Three of Wands energy. We got the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, and the Temperance. You could be waiting to transmute some type of energy out, waiting for that balance to come from within. Ultimately, that's the outcome. We have an Emperor energy, a Seven of Swords, and balance, Temperance. Clarify the Emperor. So yeah, whoever you have this connection with is stressed out. Different deck from juggling. You're defensive, and this person is stressed out. So it looks like the outcome on their end is that they're going to be waiting and feel like they're in a hangman position. No forward movement. Spirit giving them the opportunity to see this from a different perspective. We did have the Hermit come out in reverse, so going within. Taking accountability. They're waiting on a response for you to return. It has them stressed out that you're very defensive against this connection. Okay. And what's the Seven of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. What messages for the collective? They want to say they're sorry and offer you an emotional renewal. Okay. Sorry for the conflict, the sneaky behavior, and will you take this cup? Will you accept the apology? Can we work on this? Can we find common ground? Can we balance this out? So this is this person's outcome as a result. Thank you, Spirit. They're very burdened by their actions, wanting to heal something. Okay. Heal the conflict, the fighting, the competition. Putting you in competition with others. And what's the outcome for the collective energy? Thank you, Spirit. Your cup is closed off to this person. They could be financially stable and independent. They could have felt as though their resources, their position in life, in your life, could have afforded them to cheat, to have connections outside of your connection. You're coming out as closed off to this energy. Queen of Cups, very nurturing and loving, but in this deck, her cup is closed. You see this person as a King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. They could be stingy, very controlling with their resources. or feel as though, like I said, it allowed them to have these friendships, these partnerships. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. Three of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups, Four of Cups. So you're healing your heart. Three of Swords in reverse is coming out of heartache and pain, feeling betrayed, stabbed in the heart. Very painful energy. You're coming out of that and finding emotional fulfillment within yourself after a period of feeling rejected or emotionally unfulfilled or isolated in this connection. Tell me about the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse. The collective seeing this person very foolish, the Fool in reverse, unprepared and very cold. Not much affection towards you. This is a truth, a clarity, a breakthrough for you. Okay, clarifying this King of Pentacles in reverse. So you see this person is very foolish, unprepared. Yeah, and cold. Very strategic and logical in their movement, their actions, lack of affection, and maybe offering you a truth, but nonetheless, your cup is closed off to this energy. Tell me more about the energy of the Queen of Cups for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Hierophant, the Hangman, and the Strength card. And working on yourself, mastering, self-mastery. Putting your focus, attention into building within yourself, something outside of yourself. But you're showing up with a really strong connection to the divine. It's like you had the keys to the spiritual streets here. Self-love is the key. You got your cup closed off. You're in some type of pause, gaining that perspective and building up your strength and your courage here. You tame that beast within, so you didn't react. There was the Five of Wands kept coming out. You didn't fight back or argue back. With that Queen of Wands that came out in reverse, that could have been a third party in your connection. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else for this outcome for the collective's energy? I appreciate all the gifts and the likes. Thank you. Yeah, secrets are coming out and you're facing your fears. If this person was like tyrannical and controlling with their resources or using it to manipulate you, you're facing those fears that you can stand on your own anyway. It wasn't worth compromising your integrity. It wasn't worth lacking affection and having your heart broken. These are some of the fears that I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Listening to your intuition after many cycles, okay? And there's abundance. So your key in this outcome is to listen to your intuition, to face your fears, and see that there's just false evidence appearing real, okay? It could have took you a couple times to go around these cycles to get it, but you're showing up very enduring, and you have the strength to overcome and persevere in love, which brings you an abundant new opportunity, a renewal, something very grounded, okay? And since we're reading for love and business keeps coming out, you could channel that energy into a creative project, career, education, business, or a new partnership. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some romance angels out for the collective's energy. One of the lessons I'm hearing is money can't buy happiness. Just like I said, the person could have been very abundant, provider energy, very knowledgeable and wise. That could have attracted you to this energy, but it didn't buy you your happiness or fulfillment. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, it says let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, like that Jesus take the wheel energy, getting out of your own way, let it play out naturally. You don't have to know the outcome. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take that step. Give your romance a chance. Chemistry and deception. Right away, I picked up on this person. They don't want you to leave. They are. I don't want to say they feel bad. I didn't see sincerity. I did see a page of cups here, King of Pentacles, and the best they can come through is with a page offer. But they want to relieve the anxiety, the stress, and the worry. They want to smooth it over. So they want you to give them another opportunity. Okay, they're saying we have insane chemistry when it does work out. Thank you. So it could have been emotionally fulfilling, sexually fulfilling at some point. This person is having some type of issues with their genitals, with their sexual organs. The Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands came out in reverse. Okay, I'm not just saying that. This is what the energy is, collective. So they're trying to remind you of the strong magnetic attraction. Be mindful this person is being deceptive. They're wearing a mask. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. So they just want to get their way. They're used to having their way, buying their way, maybe buying people, yes, people. Collective is not selling their soul. Okay. They know that true love, the collective knows that true love and happiness is promised with integrity, honesty, truth, you know, and being in alignment. So you don't have to sell out. Thank you, Spirit. Any more messages? Yeah, you're calling in a soulmate. Just what we said. True love is aligned for you, okay? Your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations help bring you together. This came out in last night's reading, okay? So you're manifesting a soulmate, someone that's going to reciprocate. That came out earlier in this reading. It's going to appreciate your energy. Thank you, Spirit. Reconciliation. Someone, excuse me, someone from your past wants to return. They're returning. They want to reconcile. We know that already. Okay. What's Spirit's advice on this? Is this a new person? Or someone different from your past? Or is this lover? I'm picking up this is this lover energy. Romantic feelings. This is like Knight energy coming out, Knight of Cups. So they're going from a page to a Knight. They're like, okay, I got to increase my efforts. You're not going for it this time. This is like the 9th, 10th, third party I done had on them. I done broke their heart. I'm catching all kind of karma. My parts aren't working right. I done put this person in competition with the other person. They have romantic feelings. Okay. Insane chemistry. Give me another chance. Let's reconcile. Thank you, Spirit. Any more messages? And to keep an open mind. You keep an open mind, collective, that true love does not hurt. Okay? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So you can be changing a perspective, compromising a standard that you had, as long as you're not compromising your integrity. Okay? Free yourself. You're in some type of mental entrapment. Sorry, the card that flew all the way across the room. Free yourself. Came out in reverse on the floor. I'm going to just take it up, right? It's time to take back control of your life. Okay? Take back control. The gate is open. You're a unicorn. Okay? You can jump over this fence. You can break out of the gate. You're very magical. You create your reality, your happiness. You change your perspective and your world changes. All right? Take back control and free yourself from whatever mental imprisonment you may have as a result of this deception. Worried about your finances and your career. Okay. So it could be, this person could have been a provider for you, collective. You can do better all by yourself. Okay, because you can definitely do bad by yourself. You don't have to have someone attached to you doing that. All right. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it's like you're working very hard, trying to rebuild. Focus on your finances. Spirit is saying to release your ex. And a way to do that is to definitely let go of control issues, as in how it's going to play out. Oh, woe is me. You know, why did this happen to me? She's like holding her head, and why not you, right? Spirit is saying it's healing from family issues here. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it could have been a learned behavior, a wound that you're responding to, as in picking mates. You know, anyone from Gen X in this live, drop it in the chat. I'm definitely from that era. In that era, parental figures were seen as providers for the spouse. Okay, typically masculine energy was the provider, and thank you. And the feminine, Gen X, divine justice. Yes, Gen X in the building. Feminine energy was receptive to the provider, and a lot of abusive patterns took place. Okay, and you could be healing those family issues. Spirit is saying to forgive your parents. It was a lesson, so that you know you don't have to tolerate or deal with that. You could hold resentment to some things that you dealt with in your childhood, and that pattern wound is manifesting in partners that you choose or connections you find yourself in. Okay, so it's time to heal that. This is a past life relationship, so Spirit want to get deep with this. You have known each other before. Okay. It's better to do it now. As my mentor says, become your greatest version in this lifetime, because when you leave, you come back and you pick up where you left off. So if this is a past life relationship, you could have reincarnated and this person came right back to show you that same lesson. Okay. And it's time for you to free yourself of this pattern. Okay. Patterns of deception. And then reconciling. Okay, it's time to heal that. What do we have this? Express your love in reverse. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So you're definitely closed off to this person. Okay, coming out under the romantic feelings. Playfulness, you don't think anything is funny. Okay. This person could have hurt you. Collective, and you're still going through the healing process, the releasing and freeing yourself. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you could just feel kind of dull, numb, hurt, and those feelings are okay. They're valid. Just don't stay there. One of the keys Spirit is saying is to forgive your parents. That's a deep shadow work, that dark night of the soul. Okay. Who said nope? don't know. Tell us, Tasha Truth. Y'all know what free means in y'all terms. People, that's how they think. Interesting. Tell me more. And you'll learn to pay attention to the red flags, okay? The signs are cautioning you. So that woe is me. Where's the angel here? Holding her head. Like, why did this happen to me? Spirit is saying it was red flags. It was a skull and a crossbone. You could have been focused on stability. This person could have charmed you right off your feet, and you ignored red flags. Moving forward, you're going to pay attention to them, okay? I keep hearing pattern recognition, okay? You're going to recognize patterns and cycles in people and choose wisely. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, and this current or newly ex is saying unrequited love, that there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going anymore. Okay. You hold contempt. All right. Bitterness, resentment at this point is unrequited love. On the fence, make the effort. That's on the fence. So you still want true love. You're just not in a place to give or receive it right now, the way these cards are falling out here. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. On the fence. So you're like, when I'm ready. Okay. That's fair. One more. Thank you, Spirit. For the collective energy. You got somebody in your orbit that said this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Okay. So it could be somebody in your orbit. You could be aware or not even aware of it yet. Someone you've met, had an encounter with, some type of exchange. Okay. Sounds good, collective. What's at the bottom? I saw this earlier. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. So Spirit is saying to check, do that, that pinch to see if you're dreaming. Pinch yourself and ask if you're present. If you're spending time in the past, all depressed, worried about stuff that is over with, it already happened. Just ask Spirit why. What was the lesson? And come out of the past and depressed energy. And if you're stressed out, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, mental entrapment, anxiety, fear, worried about the future, how things are going to play out, woe is me, then you're anxious and you're not present. So enjoy this moment fully, is staying present, and that's having gratitude that you made it through. You still have all the opportunities to experience true love, to experience equal give and take partnerships and relationships, that you learn valuable lessons. You learn self-love. You learn to forgive your parents. You're like, your brain is operating like AI at this point. The pattern recognition, you're going to see it coming. You're going to pay attention to the red flags. And the last card that flipped out when I was trying to put the deck away is codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So some of you could escape. You need tools to cope with things that are painful or uncomfortable. Codependency could just be, if it's not addictions, as in a substance, you are codependent. This would be that pattern wound from childhood. Codependent on a runner-chaser dynamic where this person that you connect with is the runner and they're codependent on you being the chaser, and you're codependent on them being the runner to reinforce the wound. Okay. Or like I said, it could be substance use for escaping pain and growth opportunities, and needing to replace those addictions with coping skills. At the bottom of the deck again. Heal the family issues. Forgive your parents. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate you all. I feel like doing pull a card. Drop those donations, okay? Hit the goal. Let's do some question answer. I got it in the description. Oh, thank you, Loa. Let me get into your mini read, my dear. I appreciate you. Yes, get the likes up, subscribe over on YouTube, follow on TikTok. I appreciate you all. Get me an algorithm. Get the message out. Okay, we got to heal these wounds and go into the 5D earth. Everyone here is sick of the 3D. Sick of what's going on, right? So in order to do that, we have to connect with like-minded individuals, okay? To grow the soul tribe. The For You page. Thank you, yes. Loa, did you have a specific question, or did you want me to just do the mini reading? Yeah, share the video. Thank you. I do yes or no questions. Yeah. In the description, I have a pull a card. I think is $8 donation, mini read 17, where you can hit the goal in the live here on TikTok. Yes. Let's flow. Okay, let's do it. So let me start with a vibe. I got that deck ready. Let's get this one ready. Yes, it's rising. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Loa's energy. We had some type of awakening, a breakthrough behind somebody who is unstable, Loa. Okay, you got some clarity and confirmation. Doing a lot of self-reflection about somebody who is very abusive and conniving. Unpredictable energy. Okay. Never know what you was gonna get. Not healthy. Alright. Lots of it, okay? Epiphany, some type of awakening. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Loa's energy. We have an Emperor, a 3 of Pentacles, a Queen of Wands, a 3 of Cups, and 4 of Cups, pouring it out. Healing your heart. So just off of these cards with the Emperor and the 3 of Pentacles, someone you were building something with, collaborating, could have been someone in a position of authority at work, business. Person is coming out as a mature, stable leadership energy. This person could have been older than you. You have a lot of passion, Loa. Okay. Passion meets passion here with the Aries energy of the Emperor and the Leo of the Queen of Wands. Okay. Very creative, intuitive, and protected. It could have been a passion project you were working on. Could have been a lot of celebrations, or energy I'm picking up is third party, of course, with this 3 of Cups. And that, in order, led to the 4 of Cups, where you were not satisfied, fulfilled, could have felt rejected, and poured the cup right out. Not interested. Okay, and healing your heart and any overthinking and moving forward in a new direction. Okay. The Fool. Thank you, Spirit. Can we clarify these cards for Loa's energy? Like a surprising bag nobody wants. A surprise bag. Right. That psychopathic illness. It's not good for the nervous system, okay? Fight or flight. Creativity cannot flow in that environment. You're showing up very creative with this Queen of Wands energy. Okay. So the Three of Swords is coming back out. It was at the bottom of the deck. Healing from this Emperor energy. Tell me more about the Emperor and the Three of Swords. Healing, Star card. You're invested in your future, waiting for something to pay off. You could have invested a lot into this energy. If they were a boss, you did a lot of work for them. Projects, hit the goal, went above and beyond. If it's a relationship, trying to get a little more specific, then you invested a lot. You know, you're taking a leap of faith now, though. These were at the bottom of the deck. Okay, slaying that demon of anxiety, worry, stress, fear, coming out victorious and successful as you move forward. Six of Wands and the Chariot. If this is work, you could be moving towards a new collaboration or a job where you receive recognition in this connection, whether you're working with this person or you were just working on this connection with this person, Loa. You felt like you were doing it by yourself. There was a painful betrayal. It kind of pushed you into your North Node. The star energy kind of goes with this epiphany here. This is like an awakening. Stepping into purpose here. Stepping into untapped talents. Having questions answered from within. Okay, and self-reflection. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the Queen of Wands energy for Loa. Her messages. So you're igniting that passionate energy. You have a lot of fire energy around you, okay? Or you are a fire sign, or you have it highly aspected. Here's a new beginning. Moving forward, moving on, okay? Releasing burdens. Giving them their junk back, their sociopathic, unstable energy. You can have that back. Thank you very much. You have endeavors to move on to and burdens to release. You could be still struggling with this person could be reaching out. Thank you, Spirit. They could be trying to reach out and you're causing a stalemate, meaning you're not communicating. They could be emotionally drowning, left you drowning emotionally. But you're not communicating with this person. You still feel salty. You still feel bad behind whatever happened. What's the Five of Wands, Two of Swords for Lois energy? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Sometimes we don't have to tell a person we're going to cut them off and then walk away. You could just emotionally do that, okay? You don't have to, you're showing up balanced, mature, and responsible, okay, with your emotions. You're very compassionate, but you are, it's like you're stonewalling this energy as you disconnect and move forward, okay, unfulfilled from the connection, clarifying the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. So they could be waiting for a response. So what is this going to be? Is this the end of it? Can we, work this out? Or this person also could be like Very emotionally manipulative. I know that already with the psychopathic energy. I'm just looking again at the King of Cups, Two of Swords. They could withhold their emotions as well, leaving you in despair, feeling burdened. Yeah, out in the cold. I picked this up as this psychopathic energy feeling out in the cold, though. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Five of Pentacles. They're left out in the cold. You moving forward, releasing these burdens, not misplacing your passion and energy anymore. Focus creativity on what you want, not carrying anyone else's unstable energy is going to bring you a lot of happiness. A renewal, a new start, like a rebirth. Tell me about the Three of Cups. We got the Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles. What's the King of Pentacles in this Three of Cups dynamic? Thank you, Spirit, for Loa's energy. So yeah, this person definitely could have been a boss, a provider, someone very stable and grounded in your life. Okay. Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Okay. That you went through many cycles with and decided to get in your boat and move right on to calmer waters. And this ended that connection. Okay. Many cycles of third-party interference, overindulging, triangulation, you know. Narcissists feed off of triangulation and validates them. Give me more energy around the psychopathic energy. They want to say they're sorry for their arrogant, rash, insincere actions and or behaviors. But you don't trust them. They burn that bridge. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? They're very unstable. They're not happy within. They can't offer you that happiness. They can't find peace or balance, that inner stillness. This is what you're having, this realization. Their energy was kind of leaking into you. Very toxic. Okay, a lot of drama. They're incompatible with your energy, Loa. Putting you in drama. Last card out we have is the Four of Cups. You're not interested at all. Okay? You want to release this toxic energy. I don't know, I'm hearing compulsive and obsessive energy. Thank you, Spirit. This brings you an emotional renewal. So your cup can overflow. They like had the plug. I'm seeing a plug in a bathtub blocking your emotional fulfillment. This water is overflowing. Okay, it's going to be, these are 5 springs sprouting out of this cup. 5 is change. Okay, much needed change. Sometimes change can be scary, it's uncomfortable, but it allows your spirit to be free, grounded. Okay. A renewal. By rejecting this energy, seeing them for who they are and believing them. The beginning of a new love, or like I said, they want to offer an apology. I'm picking up more of the apology energy. Bottom of the deck, you're moving forward to where you are celebrated, not tolerated. Okay, you can rejoice with true friends, not triangulation, third party, happiness, stability, 4 Wands energy, moving on to a new connection, possibly. Loa, I hope that message was helpful. I enjoyed reading for you, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Anyone else have a question or want a mini read? Go ahead and hit the donation. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get into your mini reading. I appreciate you. Thank you, Loa. Blessings to you as well. Shuffle these just a little bit. That's right. Out with the old and in with the new. Bright light begins. That's all, folks? I'm looking for it. I'm sorry. I lost the thing. A flow reading. Okay. Black Pearl Goddess, you want to read as well? Yeah, let's hit the goal. Leave a donation. I got you. Energetic exchange. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for that's all, folks. Black Pearl Goddess. You sent the second galaxy? I appreciate you. I didn't see. I thought the second one came from That's All, folks. I don't even know how to check it. I believe you. Okay. Let me get That's All, folks reading out, and I'll be right with you. We got a Queen of Wands. That's all, folks, coming out. I cut these cards. You Chariot at the bottom, moving forward. Tell me about this Queen of Wands before I go further into that deck. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for That's All, folks. Okay. Out of root chakra energy here. We got going through some type of financial, material change. You're being patient and you're planning. Okay. So we got 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles coming out, clarifying your energy as the Queen of Wands. Facing your shadow. So you're doing shadow work. You're going through it. Okay. Integrating the shadow. Beautiful. Facing uncomfortable truths. Investing in yourself. Investing in the things that you want to change. That you want to prosper, to grow. And you could be experiencing financial and material changes. Usually 5 of Pentacles feels like you're left out or going through some type of financial loss. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify. Spirit is saying keep going. We got 7-7 energy out here. Choose wisely. Okay. 7 of Cups. What emotionally fulfills you. You have many options. We got free will. As you face this shadow. As you do this shadow work. How you're coming out once you have integrated that shadow, gone through these changes, embracing the lesson, you have divine protection and guidance through the whole process. Okay? You come out with a material harvest, Nine of Pentacles, and material and spiritual prosperity, Six of Pentacles. So with wise choices, wiser choices maybe than you made in the past, after you face the shadow, heal, and release aspects of yourself that aren't serving you anymore, stepping into creativity. You're very powerful, okay? Very passionate and creative. Very magnetic. So you're choosing where you're going to put that energy. Where is it going to flow? So these financial changes, material changes won't be always. You have material harvest and spiritual and material prosperity coming in after wise choices. Thank you, Spirit. You're like, well, I'm not happy. I'm not emotionally fulfilled. This discontent and boredom. I'm not seeing these changes yet. Spirit is saying, put your seatbelt on. Accelerated motion. Okay? You have to take some type of action. You know? You can be lacking the passion, the fortitude. Your passion is going to be reignited. Okay? Set your intentions. We got a new moon coming up. I think we might be in it. But then it takes off. Alright? You've made your choice, your wise choice. Okay? This is like North Node energy. It's going to happen quickly to bring in this material harvest and material and spiritual prosperity. Beautiful. This is, so you shooting in a gym right now. Okay? You are increasing your spiritual strength. Okay? In your third eye, you're seeing things with a new perspective. You're believing what your first eye already perceived, and you're making choices off of that. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be logical. You're paying attention to your intuition, or you're guided to. You could be very creative. It could be a creative project bringing this in. Something you're passionate about. That passion's being returned, and it's going to take off. Let me get one more. You could be withdrawn, Eight of Cups, okay, or walking away from something that is not fulfilling you. You're guided to walk away. Trapped in fear, but what you scared of? What's this mental imprisonment? Thank you, Spirit. What messages for that's all, folks? You got to believe it to see it, okay? This emotional renewal, this Ace of Cups energy. You're not going to stay in any place you don't feel appreciated or you're unfulfilled. You're moving forward. Okay? You're going to find that stability, that shared place of joy. What's the Four of Wands? It speaks of reunion. We got a Two of Cups, a Star, and the Nine of Wands out here. I'm going to read this as new partnerships, friendships, someone you're emotionally aligned with after many cycles of something that pushed you to your limit. It helped build up this spiritual strength and endurance. Same energy. Coming back out in a different deck. You could have a new partnership. You have to get out of whatever kept you in a financial pinch. affected your finances, your stability. There's a new emotional renewal here, a new partnership, friendship, something that's going to allow you to shine, where you can be authentic. The star energy. There's a lot of passion and emotion around this new connection. You're emotionally feeling fulfilled and renewed. Very passionate. Spirit is saying to maintain balance, temper some of that passion. Don't overindulge, but it's going to be emotionally fulfilling. Tell me more. Then I'll get to that trapped in fear. Yeah. Calling judgment on something that's not for you. Taking accountability where you find yourself. Finding yourself in something very toxic. Okay, keeping you bound. It could be passion based. I'm just getting that with this combination of cards. Taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Okay. You're being guided to. Release these burdens. 10 after the 9 comes to 10. That's completion. Okay. The cycle is over. No sense in repeating it where it's affecting your pockets and bringing that shadow energy out. So that's all, folks. I'm picking up on something very passion driven. Maybe your passion got you into a bind with something that affected your finances or someone. A reset so that you can have balance. Things being reciprocated. Equal exchange. Okay, so this tower is happening for you. If it's affecting your finances at this time, so all that prosperity and abundance can come in. You're being guided to keep your boundaries up and to stand up for yourself against an emperor energy. Someone in a leadership, a powerful position, or to be that emperor. What's the emperor? You may have to keep firm boundaries up with family members. I pick up on matriarchal and patriarchal energy here with the 10 of Pentacles. This family could have lacked, or someone you had a family with could have lacked giving you the recognition or support that you needed, that you're so deserving of with the 6 of Wands. Okay. That 6 of Wands, you'll be recognized for the work that you do on yourself and that you do, period. Okay? You're a powerful manifester. You have the ability to be resourceful. I won't say manipulative. I'll say be resourceful in things going in your favor as far as work and or collaboration. Something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness with the Sun. And clarify the bottom of the deck, trapped in fear, for that's all, folks. Energy. Thank you, Spirit. It's an illusion. Go ahead and let go and bring balance. So trapped in fear is clarified by trapped in fear. Both 8 of Swords energy. Go ahead and free yourself from these illusions. Overthinking. If there's excess in drinking or smoking with this 9 of Cups, find balance in that. It could be affecting finances or just time to release. Control, that knowing the outcome. Worrying is not going to change the outcome. Okay? You're going to have a lot of responsibilities, things that you're trying to hold on to. What's the vibe around this? What is this? But that's all, folks. Energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. So freeing yourself, calling judgment on this toxic energy that could have been into a lot of partying, nightlife, messing up the church's money. Burn the bridge. You don't trust whoever this is. Left you burnt out, feeling empty, burdened. I don't know why I'm picking up. This could have been some of your activity as well. So you're finding balance. Cutting ties against someone who's two-faced and wants to come in and offer an apology to you. Time to recharge, reset, bring balance. Thank you, Spirit. I was looking for timeline shift. And timeline shifts sometimes take a while, okay? And lessons come up and repeat. And you have to get to a level of self-mastery to close out something. Saturn's energy is not easy, okay? But it's very rewarding. At the beginning of your reading, there is material harvest. Saturn does repay abundantly when you learn those lessons, okay? So yeah, go ahead and cut ties with anyone who's a manipulator, wearing a mask, a cheater, okay, who wants to come in and offer this apology. Could have had you overindulging and getting you further into a timeline you didn't want to be and keeping you there longer than you wanted to be there. In that, move forward. There's so many beautiful things happening. A lot of challenges and tests, though. That's all, folks. I hope that reading was helpful. You're too honest to be manipulative, okay? So that was, yeah, that's what I said. I don't want to say manipulative. You're very resourceful. The Magician, you know, the hands are quicker than the eye when it comes to the Magician energy. They're good at a sleight of hand. But this is a pure soul, okay, with that white cloak on. But they are vested in the material realm with that root chakra cloak over them. So they can be seen as very manipulative, but I see it as more resourceful. Okay, they have the ability to sway things in their favor and people to see it from their perspective. Very good at communication, gift of gab, tap into that energy. These are strengths within you. Okay, these cards just don't drop out for no reason. He can keep his apologies. Yeah. Right. You are stepping into a new timeline where someone doesn't have to apologize for behavior because it doesn't exist. Okay, they're authentic. They're in their highest timeline. They've embraced their shadow as well. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, let me clear this up. And then we had, where are you, love? I'm looking for you. Black Pearl. Okay, I was like, it's not blacklisted, it's Black Pearl Goddess 84. Yes, okay. Let me clear this up. So thirsty. Yeah, the water just felt so flat. I put some watermelon in here. I've been eating watermelon like crazy. This heat got me wiped out. Thank you, that's all, folks. I appreciate that. Kai, do I have a list? A list of what? Like readings? I'm just doing the mini reads. They hit the goal. Yes, I appreciate you as well. Dr. Mayor, can you ask a question? Blank bills. Absolutely. To get a response from the decks, I just ask for a donation. Energetic exchange is in the description. Let me just clear my energy. Yes, Kai. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. We're not doing collective. Oh, come on, autopilot. Miss Black Goddess. Am I saying it right? Where are you? Black Pearl Goddess 84. Okay. Let me shuffle these. Okay, I'm going to guide it to use another deck. Yes, hit that donation. Banks bills. I think I get Cash App up in there as well as PayPal. Hi. Miami of 2. Mommy of 2. Welcome. Okay. Ooh. Cards want to tell a story. Okay. Let me cut and get into it then. Thank y'all for all the support. Wow, MJ. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Black Pearl Goddess 84. What's this coming before I could cut it? Got 2 of Cups. Partnership, relationship. Hello, MJ. I know what you meant. I was mentally sounding it out too. Hello. Okay. On the fence, we got the Star. Black Pearl Goddess. Okay. 2 of Cups. So a romantic love, some type of connection, a close bond, unity. You're not hopeful that there's a renewal? That this can be healed? You don't feel inspired? A lack of clarity on something? With the Star coming out on the fence? It's freezing up, MJ? But there's, the Sun card is here. Some type of happiness or a new start. A yes. A positive outcome. Excuse me, confirmation to this connection. I only got 2 bars on here too. Oh. Hi. A King of Wands in reverse is flying out. So this person is very forceful, tyrannical energy, okay? Vicious with their power control, domineering, very impulsive, a weak leader. something could have been illuminated or came to light about this individual. Thank you, Spirit. You are very devoted in this connection, okay? Very ambitious and smart, success-driven, success in this connection, success in your overall life. But you decided to move forward. You're unfulfilled. This person's forceful power dynamic energy, you're not with that. You're not happy with that. It's unfulfilled. You're showing up Knight of Swords and King of Cups energy. Like I said, very compassionate. You're an empath. Very mature. Maybe this person is trying to stifle your ambition. You don't see that that this being able to renew or heal this connection. Let me get a couple more. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. That's all, folks. She said, MJ, scroll out and back in, love. Maybe it's your connection. Very true. Okay. We got 10 of Cups here and a Page of Wands. You want divine love? You're taking action in that direction? I don't know why this person's pulling on your energy. What's the 10 of Cups? Hermit. Something that can hit my feet. King of Cups or Queen of Cups in reverse. You were given too much. You were overgiven. So you're going within and you're healing those aspects of yourself that maybe your insecurities played out in this connection. This person could have saw you, or you gave off the energy of being fragile, codependent, or needy. Giving too much is more the energy I'm picking up. You're going in, taking a look at that. Trying to get energy around this 10 of Cups. Maybe that was the dynamic. You were over giving, they were over forceful and taking. We got a 9 of Wands coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. And what's the 8 of Wands? Okay. So after you've disconnected emotionally, you're not fulfilled, and you're focused on what is going to bring you the 10 of Cups. There could be some type of news, either from another suitor or something else. I'll see what that is in a second. A message about something. It's going to bring you a lot of good luck. You're closing out a major life cycle with the Wheel of Fortune here. You're moving forward fearlessly and courageously. Yeah, with this person, I'm going to pick these up. You don't see a way to heal this from this person. You're having this is a new lover's connection coming in. And or an opportunity. Let's see what that is in a second. But you're moving forward, Black Pearl Goddess. 84, courageously. You receive some type of truth and clarity behind this person's manipulation and or deception. And this is like the fuel that you needed This piece of information, this clarity on this was like filling up the gas tank energetically for you to say, that's it. That's it. That's all. I'm out. Okay. Some type of fast communication, action, movement. Your Queen of Swords to this. Handling something very logically. Okay. Fair, honest. You're independent here. This is going to bring emotional wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups energy. Something you're guided to go after or be receptive to with the High Priestess energy here. Your intuition guiding you. Victory and success with the Six of Wands. Some type of news or communication is something you're manifesting in. With, excuse me, confirmation, the Page of Pentacles. Something that will be loyal and faithful. Receiving some type of message. So let's see what this is. We got an opportunity and or a loyal, faithful new connection with the Lovers. Thank you, Spirit. We'll pick these up. So yeah, you're gaining some type of perspective on maybe how you showed up or overgave. Someone took advantage. They were manipulative. You're moving forward. You got a whole bunch of good stuff coming in here. Put you in your Queen of Swords energy. Tap into your intuition. Like, I'm not second guessing myself anymore. You're receiving divine guidance and you're acting on it. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Lover's card. Okay. The Eight of Cups flew back out with the Eight of Swords. So this is this past person. You're emotionally withdrawing, came out again, and moving forward from something that kept you where you couldn't spread your wings. Okay, this entrapment here. Overthinking things, being anxious, scared, doubting yourself. Okay. Fast communication. You take an objective. Wow. So this person, oh my goodness, they don't want to. I done picked them cards up, moved on, and they coming back out. They got their last 2, 3 cent, 4 cent to add. Okay. The devil's out here. So this person's going to take some quick action and or communication towards you. And you got your sword up. You're like, wait a minute now. Back up. He won't leave you alone. I'm telling you, I was ready to move on. Like, okay, the Eight of Cups thing came. Nope, he came back. Okay. He's heartbroken, sad, oh, Lord. Okay. Toxic. On all levels. Feeling as though he's defeated. I'm hearing narcissistic injury. Heartbroken. But you hurt me walking away and putting up boundaries and having standards and not being an overgiver or a doormat to my abuse anymore. How could you do this to me? Because you're doing this to me, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to sabotage any and everything I can. Five of Swords. Okay? Ace of Cups came out after that. Okay? There is a new relationship. This person could be projecting heavy on to you. Because I'm telling you, I put these cards away and I was moving on with the reading. There is an emotional renewal here for you. There's something new coming in. Something you're going to be successful, victorious, emotionally fulfilled. Being led by your intuition away from this toxic, painful, betraying, projecting, well, I'm hurt, I'm down bad now, you're just going to leave me like this? And then angry that you're deciding to choose yourself. The audacity, conflict. I want problems. Like, this person does not want peace. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Ace of Cups. You got me upset now. Go ahead. 4 months today, but it feels like he's pulling on your energy. Okay. You could be silently trying to move in the shadows to do things, and then just the energy he's putting out there. You know, you raise your vibration high enough. You got the High Priestess energy here. You know, our storage on our devices, they say we can store it in the cloud. That's just as below. with as above, so below. That's the as below version of tapping into the cloud. So you raise your vibration high enough, you can poke that cloud and get download streams of information on what this person's intentions are. Every time they put energy out into the collective, either talking about you, working with people, you can tap in and get a stream of information like you're watching it on a black mirror, on a screen, on your phone. Okay, you have that ability with this high priestess coming out here. I wouldn't take the time to explain that to you. So if you feel as though that person is tapping or pulling on your energy, tap in. You get a download on what they're doing. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Black Pearl Goddess 84. This emotional renewal. They don't want you to move on. I'm getting sick of this energy. I'm about to change decks. Waters. They want to offer you an emotional renewal. Okay. Come back or you'll regret it with that Five of Swords. But come back. I love you so much. Or this person really has a lot of, they like how they were able to get away with stuff. I'll say that. They don't want you, because it's not adding up. Okay? It's not adding up. They don't want you to move on. How is there an emotional renewal if you're unable to move forward to calmer waters? This is letting your nervous system rest. This is having peace. Okay? There is no emotional renewal if you're stuck and toxic. With all them cards that came out, they were toxic. Okay? Spirit, let me change decks. Can I get information around this new beginning? You got your sword up. Okay. Queen of Swords here. Handle this logically. Listen to your intuition. Okay. And go towards what is wish fulfillment for you with this Nine of Cups. You're going to be victorious. Receiving some type of news or communication about a new offer. Something that you are starting, a new project. Receiving something. Let's clarify. I'm like, is my deck in reverse? What is happening? The deck is upright. So 8 of Wands, they're communicating and reaching out, but 10 of Wands in reverse, you're releasing it. You're done. All right. In a place in your life where you felt as though you could not stand up, you didn't have the courage, the willpower, the endurance, you're showing up as a Queen of Swords. All right. You're gaining all that inner strength and wisdom and able to stand in your authenticity and put up clear boundaries and accept nothing less. This person could have manipulated opportunities. You lost opportunities. There wasn't growth. You're stepping into emotional fulfillment opportunities with these Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords energy, and this quick movement forward, getting away from this energy. Let's get, and then, yes, so you have the ability not just to be very intuitive and have insight and foresight, you're logical and strategic, and fearlessly taking action, going towards what you want, or you're being guided to. These last three, thank you, Spirit, let's clarify. 6 of Wands. Following that higher path, you don't have to see that whole staircase. You're taking that step that's leading you to your enlightenment, okay? It's giving you the keys to the streets. It's your connection to the divine guiding you, okay? That is bringing you your victory, your success, recognition, reward, supportive energies, circumstances, situations. So the energy I'm picking out is this person was blocking your blessings. They were, the energy that they were embodying and you were tolerating, it's like you signed up for that timeline, so it was affecting you. With this new forward movement that you're taking, being guided to take, this is where your opportunities, your success is coming in, getting away from this energy, ultimately. Thank you, Spirit. What is the Page of Swords? News, hearing about something that's going to put you in a financially stable or abundant position. You're very ambitious. Nine of Pentacles. You can stand up on your own, and you're still reaching for more. Okay. And then this last card we have is the Page of Pentacles out here. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles for Black Pearl Goddess 84 energy. Yeah, this is going to bring balance. Whatever this opportunity is, temperance energy. I can't. I'm so excited. Overstimulated. This is going to bring balance into your life. Temperance. You're learning to temper yourself as well. Balance between your... This is a perfect example of the sun and the moon. Almost perfect example. Intuitive, right brain, and logical, left brain. You're balancing that out. I want to know more about this Page of Pentacles, though. That's going to bring you transmuting, having the ability to transmute out what was holding you up. Okay? Brings in opportunities. Finding that balance within your light and your dark. After a period of feeling left out. Thank you. Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah. Passion reignited. So you're showing up Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. Very powerful. Intelligent, creative, passionate, magnetic. You walk in, the room lights up. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. You have divine protection. Keep firm boundaries. This energy, what's this? This is going to allow you to move forward successfully with the Chariot. Balancing, once again, that light and that dark energy. Masculine, feminine. You can see the sun and the moon. And the light horse and the dark horse. So this, with this High Priestess being out here, this lesson that I'm seeing was for you to rely on Spirit, the divine, higher power, higher source that flows in and through you. Okay? You've always had what it takes, but it's being balanced out and ignited. I say you always had it because this person kept you in a docile place. Okay? Or this connection did. You learn how to put boundaries up and defend yourself, stand up for yourself, and you're protected. She's in that protective bubble. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles here too. Okay. Financially stable. You learned a lot of financial lessons. Be very attractive. You like nice things. You work hard for them. You're going to be very stable if you're not already in that energy. After many cycles, look, I can just go on and on and on. After many cycles with someone who's emotionally, financially manipulative, King of Pentacles, cynical, who didn't offer you any love, Ace of Cups in reverse, many cycles. Okay. That passion has been illuminated within you and you're moving forward. You know that you don't deserve that. And as a result, walking away. Black Pearl Goddess, I hope that reading was helpful. My light was killing that demon in him. The whole dynamic is set up to be that way. It's 5 years of craziness, right? It can drive you crazy. I'm telling you. You know, and the thing about the word crazy, sometimes we gotta lose our mind to come to our senses. You know what I mean? Like, this is a thing. It's not adding up anymore. The mind is the programming. You know? The replaying, the structure that we're programmed to believe in and what's acceptable. Sometimes you gotta lose all that and come to your senses. And enough pain to do that. Yes. You're welcome. It's a word, and that's what happened. Yep. Been there, honey. Yeah, we are on this journey together. Yeah. Okay. Anyone have any more questions? I am kind of tired. I was going to end live here. Come back on later today. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you all for being here. All questions are through the Cash App donation or the PayPal donation. Yes, you're welcome, the activator. All right. I love you all. I hope you have a grand rising. I love your readings. Thank you. And until next time.